Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5 and we are going to be using the Honda CBF 600 Hornet. I think it's a 600, yes it is, I remembered just now. But yeah, oh, massive contact there from the right hand side, goodness me, who was that who swung into the side of me? It was either Jacques Murray or Hirokazu Morikawa, but I don't appreciate that aggression to start this Grand Prix off. But yeah, back on Ride 5, doing the career mode as we try and sneak up the inside of Arbelmeyer, and goodness me, there was a rider there very close to us, and look at that on the right hand side! Charles, not so fast Nolan to the right hand side of your screen. It's good to see the American, actually. It's been a while since we've really gone for a ding-dong here in Ride 5. Oh goodness me, I'm off the track. I should be paying attention. I'm just getting caught up focusing on the American, who's really sitting up quite predominantly on the right hand side there. But oh, look at that move up on the inside, and not only a through on Charles Nolan, but Elena Panunzi and Alex Massetti as well. But I'm going to try and feint around the outside of oh my goodness, Miguel Delgado to make a small amount of contact as we regain the position into Lesmo 1. But now into Lesmo 2, we're in the pursuit of Lenny Kauko and Itzo Nakano. I always want to say Ezio Auditore, but it's not him. But guys, so far so good, not a bad start. It has been a while since I've really played Ride 5. I have been doing the Yamaha R7 Cup with the DrAce Academy, which has been fantastic. Really enjoying that. But I'm a bit sluggish on Ride 5. I just don't have the feeling anymore. I feel, since I've been playing so much MotoGP, I just don't have the sense of feeling within the controller anymore. The vibration's weak on Ride 5, so I've got to get back into things and start improving. So Ride 5 career mode videos are going to start coming back more often now, and of course I did see on the poll recently that you guys do enjoy Ride 5 career mode as well. But so far the main interest and focus is all on MotoGP 23, so we are going to be focusing on the career mode for that, but we're also going to be doing some Ride 5 as well, because there is a plethora of bikes here in Ride 5, so we've got to take advantage of the amount of motorcycles within Ride 5 and make some cracking content. Championships are coming very, very soon, so of course if you do want to be part of those championships, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also be part of the DrAce Academy Discord server. You can see a link in the description down below if you want to be part of the server. But anyway, let's get to the action, because of course we do have the Japanese rider behind us, just 0.6 of a second behind, and James Clark, who is 1.5 seconds. So this one is not a championship, this is just a series of races to do. The options were to choose from Monza, which was here, Mugello, and another Italian circuit, which is Imola. But, oh, I thought they'd fix that. We're still getting that bug, and that's completely messed me up going in the brakes here into the Variante della Rosia. So, yeah, they didn't fix that. I thought they did. I could have swore when I last played this game they did fix the issue with the lights, so I don't know what happened there. Wow! Did we touch our head on the inside of the wall there? Wow, that was rather fortunate. I'm so grateful that we didn't actually crash there, because we're already 2.5 seconds behind and I've got a lot of work to do here. And I'm not sure, but I think when I've seen the qualifying, because I skipped the qualifying because I just want to start from the back of the grid, but I'm pretty certain I've seen riders with slick tyres, so we could be the only riders right now on the stocks against upgraded versions of the Hornet, but with slick tyres. This could be a big ask. But so far, I just want to see where I'm feeling. I want to know where I'm going to be capable of doing. So if we do need to restart, then we'll restart. But for now, I'm happy going for it as it is. But 1.7 is the gap to James Clark. The AI do struggle a little bit going into the Parabolica here. And I'll be honest, I also don't feel too confident going into this final corner. So I'm going to have to try and see how we do. But with 5 laps of Monza, we've got more than enough time to acclimatise ourselves to Ride 5 and this motorcycle and this track, of course, because I don't think I've done much of either. This may be my second outing on the Hornet, I don't know, and I didn't see at the beginning of this video whether I had any mileage done on it. I guess you can rewind the video to see. But something which is a negative actually in Ride 5, which I'd overlooked for a while, there is no affinity for the motorcycles, which is fine. I'm happy with that, because it was kind of an annoying thing to have in Ride 4. However, it's hard for me to tell which bikes I've used or not until I jump in. Maybe there's a way to see it within the garage, but I didn't notice it, so maybe there's a miles driven or something. I don't know, but I'll have to look into it and see what it is for the future. But it's good to know if I want to do any of those videos where I'm rating or ranking bikes. I need to know what sort of laps I've done, or mileage I've done on these motorcycles, but we have pulled the gap down to a second now. 1.2 is ahead of Itzo Nakano. And now going into the right-hand side for the tight apex of Lesmo 2. This is turn 7. We have closed in ever so slightly. Not enough to get too excited, but going into the chicane in a moment, the Ascari chicane I think it's called, we do close in quite a lot. At least we did in previous videos here in Monza. So, into the left, we go in and we come out. 1 second is the gap, 9/10 of a second. Are we fast on the exit? We somewhat are, and we're within 8/10 of a second. We have a chance. 2.5 laps to go, or 2.25. We do have a chance of winning this race. And if he is on slicks, and he has an upgraded Hornet, he might even have a different motorcycle, but I do believe this is the Hornet Cup here in Monza, with another round as well. But again, making a mess of that final corner. I'm just not bringing on the acceleration at the right point. I think I'm going back to the old ways of Ride 4 without the bike sitting up upon the acceleration. So I've got to get back into it, really. I've got to get into the thick of things, but I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, but I will be in Motorcycle Live with BMW, and of course I will be at there is Motorcycle Live with the BMW eSports trailer, so I'll be able to show players Ride 5, and if you want to come over to Motorcycle Live, which is in the NEC in Birmingham, you can come and see me over the next week period. It's from the 17th or 18th up to the 26th. Lots of motorcycle content and a lot of bikes to come and witness, so definitely come over and have a look. And of course, what a great way to do it, as you get to meet me. And I can show you some things on Ride 5 as well, so I'll be playing a lot of Ride 5 for the next couple of days or weeks, let's say. But right up to this point now, oh goodness me, it's really dark now over into Lesmo 1. I did fancy a move around the outside. I do love going in around the outside into Lesmo 1. I don't know if I've done it in Ride 5, but I do know I did it a few times in Ride 4. Whether it made a YouTube short, I don't know, but usually going around the outside instantly piques my interest of a YouTube short. It just seems worthy, doesn't it? It's really cool. And of course, if you do want to see more YouTube shorts, be sure to subscribe to the channel, or even more, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to build up the followers on there, so people recognise that this is the channel to go to for motorcycle content. But for now, this is the very anti-Ascari chicane into turn 9, and we're getting really close to the fellow Honda. Really, really close now, so we have a chance to go up on the inside, going into the curve of Parabolica. This could be the move that secures the victory. So here we go then. Hard on the brakes. Oh, James Clark tried to outbrake us, but we will have the inside line. The apex is ours. But for how much longer? No, a little bit deep there. Yeah, I'm not bringing the power on the right time. I've got to do better. I've really got to improve. I noticed that with the Yamaha 7. I'm just bringing on the power too aggressively and too prematurely. It's like I've got a bad habit and I need to fix it. So we will, but just don't know when. So here we go then, into the first corner, late as you possibly dare, on the brakes. James Clark very well on the brakes as well, but into the change of direction, he is going to run a little bit deep, and we are able to close in, but not enough to get past. Possibly into the next change of direction, of course, the left-hand side, which is rapidly approaching now in the very dark nights here in Italy. It is so dark, it's really difficult for me to see now. I don't know what it's like for the YouTube screen, but wow. On my monitor at the minute, it's extremely dark. But into the right side for the Della Rosia, we're so close now. Do I go around the outside? I'm tempted. I'm really... Go on, around the outside? Kind of, yes. Yes, it's worked. Beautiful. A move around the outside into Monza is not to be scoffed at. That was nice. Very, very nice. And into Lesmo 2, James Clark is on the back foot. Can the American beat us going into the next chicane, which is again rapidly approaching? But look at the speed difference. He's going to absolutely destroy me on the speed. Yep, that's definitely upgraded. That's not the same as my Hornet, I can assure you. He's got the defensive line there as well. But into the Ascari chicane, into the right hand side. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Turn in dead quick, and then go on the power. I'm trying to line up straight so I didn't hit him, but I did kind of go off the track. But James Clark, he'll have another chance. You can see how much speed, extra speed he's got with the Akrapovic exhaust choice as well. I couldn't change mine because otherwise it wouldn't be stock. But into the right-hand side, I'm going to go as tight as I possibly can to the apex. I've done it again. I've brought the power on too prematurely. Has that cost us? 0.3 of a second is the difference. I'm in the middle of the circuit. Hopefully it doesn't pick up slipstream. But I think we've got the job done. And it's victory here in Monza on board the Hornet. And oh, there it is. There's the proof. Look at the difference in power. Well, I'll be damned. Stock tyres beats slick tyres. Beautiful. So here we go again then, guys and gals. We're staying in Italy. We're staying on board the Hornet, but this time we are in Mugello. Now, the last time I faced a tougher competition here in Imola, it was not to be forgotten about. It was extremely difficult, so I'm expecting the same thing here. So onto the brakes. I've got to take as many rides as I possibly can. This could get messy. Not bad. A bit of contact with Charles Knowles. Oh, I get punted going to the left-hand side there. Now to the left again. We're in the position, I guess that's not bad, but we could do with improving a lot more. We're 1.3 seconds behind the leaders. It all depends on how much of an improvement they've had. I'm trying to move over to the right-hand side. Charles Nolan has been dethroned, and we're now into 12th place. I want to try and dispossess our opposition from more positions gained, but we'll see what happens. Abelmeier to the left-hand side, the German. We have had a rivalry with him before. Was he the machine? I think he was. And he was not really a machine. If it was, he was malfunctioning, so fair play to Abelmeier for trying, but not getting the job done as it stands. So Alex Messetti, we meet again here in Imola. I'm going for the lunge up on the inside. I almost crashed then, but it was well worth it. And into Acqua Minerale. Oh, caught on the rumble strip. You've got to try and avoid that middle curb there, because it's just deadly if you get caught on it in the wrong side. But on the brakes we go. This is the Fausto Grassini curve. Not bad, but I felt like I could really close in and much better if those riders weren't there. But that's the problem when you start at the back of the grid. Skipping qualifying doesn't always make things easier. Well, I guess it never makes things easier. What am I saying? It always makes things difficult. That's why I do it. It's better for the challenge and it's better for the content. But now to the left-hand side. Again, this track is really dark. What is it with the two dark tracks here in Italy? Really making most out of the headlights on the CBF 600 Hornet. But now onto the brakes. Can we attack Elena Panunzi? Not quite. Maybe the change of direction. Yeah, that's clean enough. I guess it wasn't particularly clean, but it's clean enough. Not bad. So, Miguel Delgado, Marilyn Gordon, two riders ahead of us, both on the Hornets, of course, but their Hornets will be fully upgraded, or at least upgraded more than our stock version of the bike. So this is going to be a challenge, but this is why I make content, to make it fun, to make it exciting, and to make it worthwhile watching. Look at Marilyn Gordon, much more speed around the outside of Miguel Delgado, but Miguel, he's playing it defensively, but he's already losing ground. We're going to have to attack Miguel as soon as possible now. So onto the brakes we go. Keep it in nice and tight, downshift to first. He's gone for that tighter apex. I think I'll be joining him for the tight line here. But we'll see now with slipstream, is Delgado able to get past? He does go for that inside line. He's on the... Oh, it's a smoke screen deployed from the Spaniard as he got caught onto the dirt and the dust of the Imola circuit. I think Marilyn Gordon's got his number here, but I'm not giving up. I want to get involved and have a good old scrap with the Ride 5 AI. 120% difficulty, of course. Gonna make things interesting for the viewers, but into the some part of the slipstream, we kind of pulled out of it pretty quick and hard on the brakes. We should have him going into there, but Miguel's a little bit stronger this time around, still closing in. I've lost my confidence there. I was really attacking that corner well, but can't seem to turn it in as well with the stock tyres. But now, going into Rivarza, this is a place where I do like to overtake. We did it on the previous lap, we're doing it again. We're up into second. Great start from the back of the grid. Within 2 laps, we've made 19 positions, and here we go, or 18 should I say. Because we're now... Oh, is that penalty? No, we were fortunate there to not receive any penalty time. But on the brakes we go. Marilyn Gordon, she's going for a very tight line, but I'm going to go for an even tighter apex. Steady. Really don't want to get caught on the rumble strip, and again I'm off the circuit. That's another penalty. Oh no! We got away with it. Must have lost enough time to not be hit with some penalty time. So, a lot of rivals on the left-hand side of your screen there, and there's 2 behind us in hot pursuit. Mustn't falter here. We've got to stay with Marilyn Gordon and get past sooner rather than later, but at the same time, I might be better just following her because I think she's just going to keep tacking me on the straights. But here we go then, into the change of direction, into the Villeneuve corner. I do like this part, as we're able to really close in. I feel much better now compared to what I did in Monza. I feel like I'm getting the rhythm again, the groove. And one of the big things which I noticed only due to one of the comments in the Yamaha R7, I think it was from Crossplane Craze, maybe? Or, I always get this name wrong, GC Gas? Oh no, is it C-Gas? I can't remember, you know, I always get it wrong. Anyway, yeah, there was a comment in there that was saying that you mustn't downshift down to first gear because it unsettles the bike, and my goodness, he's absolutely right. I totally forgot about this when I was playing Ride 5. I've not been doing it in MotoGP because you get away with it, whoa. But here in Ride 5, no, you don't downshift to first gear and try and turn because it sometimes just drops, so I must be careful. But yeah, I'm going to follow Marilyn until I feel really confident to just go for it. Beautiful tight apex there for the Variante Alta. And now, we're in a spot. I don't think we can go into Rivarta. We're 3.5 tenths behind. It would be a wicked lunge. I don't know if I fancy it. I guess not. Not this time around. We've got another lap or two to think about a lunge. We don't need to panic. We don't need to rush this. It's only a career mode race, but I do want to get the victory. Another point of gold lap. What is it? A point system? Is it on the Ride 5 career mode? Yeah, I want to get the gold so I get more points so I can unlock the bike. But now into the change direction. Wow, a very tight defensive line was what she needed, but I think she just left the door wide open. It's not often you see a woman opening a door for a man. Chivalry is alive from both sexes here in Ride 5. I'd love to see it. Oh, and I'm going around the outside. Oh, a bit of contact there. That's cost me. That has cost me. If there wasn't any contact there, we could have made that stick. And we could have gone the long way around. It didn't happen, not this time around. 6 tenths of a second is the gap to Marilyn Gordon. The American up against the Brit. And then, of course, you've got the Italian, Elena Panunzi, getting involved. The birds are at it in this one. They're doing very well. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Like to see it. Of course, looking like Anna Carrasco around here with the speed they've got on the straights as well. Really top-notch speed from both Marilyn Gordon and Elena. And we go on the brakes. We're not closing in quick enough. I'm making mistakes here. This might not be a victory. I'm going to leave it too late, aren't I? This is stocks versus slicks, by the way. So, yeah, Marilyn Gordon with a much higher power bike. And the upgraded bike, of course, does sometimes add to better stability as well, because, of course, depending on what it is, better brakes, of course. And we're lost a second. That might be it. I've faltered here in the latter stage of this Grand Prix, but beautiful apex there for the first part of that chicane. And now we're 8 tenths of a second behind Marilyn. If we're going to pull something out of the hat here, we need to do it now, because we're falling behind too quickly here. The gap's down to 8 tenths of a second. I'm losing half a second on this exchange. Girl power in this one. Marilyn Gordon has got it done. Or has she? We have pulled in a bit there. That's a good 4 tenths of a second in the Rivarta corner. Oh, this is really heating up now. Hard on the brakes as late as I can going into the Variante Bassa and into the chicane. Somehow we've pinched it going into the straight, but yeah, the power of that Hornet, it's close, but I think when we top out, I think, no, it should be good. Around the outside, oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful defensive riding for Marilyn Gordon. You can't get past there. That's terrific. Good to see the AI riding at its best here. 120% difficulty be praised. Beautiful to see. But, oh, we have the speed coming out the corner. This is it, into the Villeneuve corner. No! Beautiful. Oh, this is brilliant. Am I playing MotoGP 23? Am I playing Ride 5? Fantastic to have the AI actually doing good lines, racing well against us. I love to see it. Marilyn Gordon, I am a fan. I am impressed. And now Lenny Kauko. Kauko? I don't know how to pronounce that. Kauku's now made it, but we're going to go for the lunge into Piratella as late as we could. But the inside line from Marilyn Gordon. MG versus MG, be praised as we go on the brakes again into Aqua Minerale. Marilyn Gordon has us covered. This is going to have to be a late lunge somewhere. I think I've got the last ditch effort into the final chicane, but I'm sure we can go for it before then. Into this chicane, closing. It's not enough. This might not be a victory, but it could be. I do fancy my chance into Rivarza. We're in the slipstream. Let's go to the right-hand side, and let's go on the brakes. Is it enough? I'm going to be late on the brakes. Oh, a bit of contact. Last of the late breakers be praised. Oh, I've gone deep into Rivarza, though. We're off the circuit. 0.3 of a second. It is 0.2 of a second, but surely they can't beat me on the brakes going into Variante Bassa. The AI just tend to struggle here, so this is our opportunity, as defensive as I possibly could be, and we've got a 0.5 of a second lead. Is it going to materialise into a win? It absolutely is. Stocks beat Slicks once again. Oh, beautiful. What a race. That was fantastic. Guys, thanks for watching that one. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and of course, be sure to subscribe as well, because, yeah, that was fantastic. See you in the comments to talk about that one. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.